What is better, MLS Next or ECNL? So if you want to play college soccer at the Division I level, then the short answer is MLS Next statistically does get more students playing Division I soccer. However, this does depend. There are multiple types of MLS Next teams and there are multiple types of ECNL teams. For example, there are MLS Next teams that are affiliated with the professional team, LA Galaxy, Philadelphia Union, New York Red Bulls. Then there are MLS Next teams like Barca Residency, which are technically not affiliated with a pro team, but are equally, if not better, than even some of the pro academy teams. Then you have MLS teams that are very good, for example, that are phenomenal, but aren't necessarily playing at the highest level of Philadelphia Union, Toronto FC, etc. But they still go to MLS Next Flex and MLS Next Playoff, and they go high into those ranks. Then you have MLS teams that don't even make playoffs. Then you have MLS teams that are at the lower echelons of those teams. Then you have ECNL, very similar. You have ECNL teams that make it to the final or Elite Eight. Then you have ECNL teams that make it to playoffs. Then you have ECNL teams that don't make it to playoffs. And then you have ECNL teams that not only don't make it to playoffs, but are on the lower tier. So which one should you pick? Well, this is really dependent on the coach and the club. This is also really dependent on the colleges you are aiming for. For example, if you want to play at a top academic Division III or a top academic Division I, you do need to be playing on the higher level MLS Next and ECNL teams across the board. Plus, you must have very good grades. I just got off the phone call with a family who's playing ECNL for a playoff level team. He's a very good player, but he's not Division I, at least in my opinion. Now, the family disagreed and they go, look, we think he can definitely play at a Yale. And I said, look, how much interest do you have from Division III schools? And they said 0. You're not going to Yale or any Division I school without interest from Division IIIs. So really, it's not only about the club side, MLS Next or ECNL, it's how much offers and interest do you have from other colleges. And there's 2 reasons this is important. One is because selfishly, I know that if you don't get any college interest and you only pursue Division I, and then you turn around and go, you know what, I would be willing to play Division III, you've missed the boat and you don't even get to play college soccer. To pursue both Division I and Division III is very easy. Just send emails to both teams. And with my email system that I have that I can show you really briefly, it's really not that difficult to do. So what we do with our students is I will go to my amazing AI. You do need a code for this. So even if you log in, it won't work for you. And then what you'll do, but if you would like to purchase this, that is possible. So I can show you that later. But what I can do is every single student gets it connected to their email account. Then based off the recommendations we give them, we create a top academic list based off their specific major. Then what I'm able to do is I can press select here, for example. I click write email. Then I go dear #coach #genuine, and it will automatically insert the coach's name. And if I've prompted a genuine aspect in my genuine section, it will automatically pop it in the email system. And the reason this is so important is because when I go to write emails with my students, it can take us, 15 minutes. We just press select all. We write #coach, #email, etc. And then on top of that, I can even give it a template. I go, is this before an ID camp? Is it a mass email? Have I not emailed before? Have I not heard back? Where do I stand within the world? And it writes the email for you. So this is very important as you write your emails. It even gives you a couple notes. The AI robot also tells you every single ID camp that is in existence. So you can say when is the ID camp for UCSB? Boom, it'll pop up. You can even ask it, how do I write an email? And it will tell you in CollegeSoccerGuy language, not ChatGPT, which doesn't understand the difference between MLS Next and ECNL, because I have trained the AI. You can say it's a genuine email. It can detect it. Here's how you respond. And then it encourages you to make sure you put this in the correct part of the AI system, because in here it explains, hey, make sure that when you do this, you put it in the correct pipeline, because it will automatically categorize it as genuine, generic, etc. And then on top of that, it will also talk about your camps and go, which camp should you go to? Why should you go to it? Was it a genuine invite, etc. So the system allows us to be, much more efficient when it comes to the recruiting process. So going back to MLS Next versus ECNL, the bottom line is it matters about the club, the coach, the current interest you have, and what your goals are. What I will tell you immediately is yes, MLS Next is a higher level team. And if you can train or play for those, you very well will have a better chance of playing college soccer. I would also add though, that if your coach that you're with is somebody you really like and is willing to make calls for you and wants to make calls for you, then you should not just jump ship. It is not about just who's playing for the best club team. It's about, are you playing minutes? Are you enjoying yourself? Do you like the location you're in based on how far you have to drive so you can still keep up with your grades? And these are all factors you have to weigh before you just go on switching from MLS Next to ECNL. And to tell you the truth, coaches don't really care, meaning they don't care if you play for this team or that team, other than can they see you play in a competitive environment. Look, they don't care if you play for Galaxy if you suck. They want you to help them win soccer games. Theoretically, if you're playing for the Galaxy or you're playing for, Baltimore Bolts, then which team might be better? And that's all the coaches really care about. So if you want more help playing college soccer, call me, link in the bio. If you want the AI system, then go to CSGprograms.org. I'll show you that really quickly so you can see it. And what you can do is you can see exactly how we work with students. We have a couple different models here. On our free call, we usually go through this with you. But you can see there's a couple different models. There's one model where we do everything for you. There's one where we're collaborative. And then there's another model in which you can get the AI system. And and you can purchase it right here and go to town with it and email who you like. Just remember, make sure your video is really good. Otherwise, this is a disaster. You can send all these emails and it'll be terrible. So make sure that you make sure your video is really good. Okay, it was really nice talking to you all and listening. I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe, because the way I'm able to do these videos is that I get paid very little money from YouTube, but I do get paid enough to make sure it's edited nicely and so you can see the video. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.